Hi, I'm Morgan Harris. I'm the head sommelier at Aureole restaurant in Midtown Manhattan, and we're going to talk about liter bottles of Grüner Veltliner today. Today we're tasting G-Line Grüner Veltliner from the Niederösterreich. Yeah, it is a quality wine made out of Grüner Veltliner. And I have lived on the G-Line, which does exist as an actual train line. So these have, the last 3, 4, 5 summers have been one of my favorite wines to drink. I mean, they're light, they're spritzy, they're easygoing for the most part, and they're just great things to bring to parties because nobody can say no to them. They're not too sweet, they're not too dry, they're not too anything. They just sort of fit this wonderful middle point of high drinkability, which is exactly what you want out of your liter bottles of Grüner Veltliner. So why don't we taste this wine and figure out how drinkable it is. It is, in fact, highly drinkable. It is mild in terms of its acid, but still refreshing. We have a nice level of tartness here. It's not going to be too sour for people. It's not going to be, too soft for most people. So its acid is great. It's got a nice sort of middle weight texture. It's the sort of wine that you want to have in your cup at a barbecue that you don't have to think about. Now, if you want to put it on a little ice, that's fine too. But it's not without some particularity to it. I mean, it feels like Grüner. It's got that kind of little savory, herbaceous edge to it. Makes it great with all sorts of food. If you got crudité at your barbecue, even better. But this is exactly the model of, I think, wines that we should be drinking in America. Is that they're affordable, they're accessible, they're made in a style that doesn't demand our attention necessarily, and that is fine. This is exactly the sort of everyday drinking culture that they have in Europe, where you go and you drink a glass of white wine, and we need everyday wine if we're to sort of change how we drink wine in this country. And to me, this Grüner is a great way forward on that, and a really drinkable sort of everyday wine that is made in a responsible fashion and tastes like the grape it's made out of. It's got this great savory edge and kind of that middle plus mildly bitter structure that I look for in my Grüner. I'm Morgan Harris, and cheers to Grüner.